Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about somebody that is, I think, maybe a little bit too focused on what they're trying to achieve. With the Empress in the reverse and the Nine of Cups, it feels to me like they're struggling to, or maybe always have, understand other people's perspective. With the Nine of Cups, they're really focused on what they want, the outcome they want. I want to win, or I want to be seen as the best. But in their pursuit of victory, in their, desire to be seen as, enviable, they seem to forget that other people could be dishonest or, throw them under the bus or have a little trick planned. So they don't catch on until it's too late that there's somebody else that has their own little plan, their own little trick. So it kind of feels like we've got spy versus spy, right? Back and forth kind of thing. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of one chant time. Okay, that'll do. I hope you're having a good day. Hello, Candace. Hello, Pharaoh. How are we doing today? If you are interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. And we're going to start with the Morgan Prayer. What else do you need to know about the Empress in the reverse? Hello, Rachel. Hello, Danny. How are we doing? Four of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. So with the Six of Cups, very like youthful and sweet energy, right? Except for the Four of Cups, which is a bit of boredom or discontent. To be honest, it kind of feels to me like somebody has underestimated or just kind of tuned out a younger energy around them because they don't feel like there's anything that person could do to actually threaten them. So this could be, I'm a parent and I'm not really focused on what my kid is up to because I'm really trying to accomplish this particular thing. And I don't realize that whatever, that child is up to could threaten whatever plan I have. There could also be somebody who is so focused on trying to make you look bad, they don't realize that you've actually got some information on them. There's something here about arrogance. And I think it's tied to I have more experience or I'm older than you. I don't take you seriously, or I'm not going to like worry about what you're up to because I'm better than you. Like there's superiority here. Ten of Cups in the reverse. Two of Cups in the reverse. And Death. I don't know, man. This feels like we've got a breakup or an emotional, distance that has happened as a result of something else. It's like a ripple effect that ends a friendship or a romantic relationship. And maybe we have somebody with blinders on. They're so focused on what they're trying to do. They don't realize maybe there's somebody else that's also got their own designs. This is making me think about the family trap. So in the family trap, and I'm thinking about the OG. If you like Lindsay Lohan, that's cool. But I'm talking about Haley Mills. When they go on their little, really the whole movie, the new wife has this like plot, right? She wants to get the husband all to herself and send the daughter away to school. They find out that they have a twin. That kind of complicates things. And then the twins are plotting to get their mom and dad back together. Each of them is working towards a different goal, right? Very different goal. and pivoting or trying to maneuver to get like, favor with the husband or the dad who makes the decision. But the new wife underestimates these daughters because they're younger. I mean, I don't know if she really felt good about that decision when the bear was like trying to get in her tent. Hello, Beth. Oh, thank you so much. You're so kind. Hello, DM. How we doing? What's up, Key Controller? Hello, Aqua Beauty. Hello, Frederick. How are the aliens doing? Hello, Corey. Hello, Books. Hello, Dr. Emery. So we've got the 5 of Cups and the 3 of Cups in the reverse. It's like I thought I was just trying to, I don't know, best my own score. I didn't realize that I was competing with somebody else, right? I didn't know that someone else had a horse in the race. This Empress in the reverse, I would equate or like align to the new wife in the family. Is it Family Trap? That's not what it's called, is it? You know what I'm talking about, though, right? Parent Trap. That's what it is. All right. Hello, Jasmina. How are you doing? I like it, Frederick. So the 9 of Cups, that's a lot of water energy. We also have the 9 of Cups at the very beginning. This, I've got to admit to you, it's not my favorite 9 of Cups. This person looks so smug to me. I just kind of want to like, actually kind of reminiscent of that little kid Stillwell in League of Their Own. You're gonna lose. It's the chubby cheeks, right? There's somebody who's overly confident that they're going to get their way, or they have the best plan, or they have the only plan. They don't realize that there's somebody else who can throw people under the bus, or, don't necessarily feel bad about playing a trick or two to get what they want. So if it's like people vying for a victory or a trophy or some recognition, we have an underestimated competitor or rival. If it's romantic or, something kind of like that Parent Trap situation, it's somebody underestimating the kids, man. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Chariot in the reverse. 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. So if I don't want you to stay married to my dad, I will make things real uncomfortable, right? Like they do whatever they can to ruin the like date nights or this little like camping trip so that their father sees this new wife as somebody who doesn't really like mesh with their life. I mean, if you can't handle camping without screaming, then, maybe we should rethink this relationship here, sweetie. I don't remember her name. But this is somebody who's like, all right, I think I can create some potholes for this person to fall into. Let's see. This is the Fairy Lenormand. Hello, Laura. How are you doing? Number 19, the Tower, and 6, the Clouds. Yeah, there is an alliance or a plan. I feel like it's an alliance that this Empress in the reverse doesn't expect, does not anticipate. They're so focused on what they're trying to accomplish, they have no clue that somebody else might be up to some stuff too. I gotta say, underestimating people's kind of a risky game. Oh, that's fun. We've got the masculine energy and the feminine energy. I feel like we're dealing with a chameleon. So this Empress in the reverse feels their seniority, their age, their wisdom, their experience, something along those lines, kind of isolate them against competition or somebody else kind of like getting in their way. But they're being short-sighted. There's something they don't recognize. There's an alliance or somebody else who doesn't really mind getting a little dirty, dirt in the skirt, league of their own. Um, and they're able to blend in wherever they go. Probably because of their youth. There are people in society who are more or less invisible. And this is something that I think I first kind of started thinking about because we read Invisible Man. But the idea that in your day-to-day, there are people you'll notice. Maybe they stand out because they have wild hair or a crazy t-shirt or 5-inch heels. I don't know. Or they're really attractive, right? But then there are those people that we just kind of tune out. It's just a data point that I don't really need to keep track of. That's who has this plan that nobody knows about or is being underestimated. No one really expects anything from you. You haven't really got a clue what's going on, so no big deal. Not correct. The read on that is false. Queen of Pentacles or Queen of Rings in the reverse and the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Yeah. This is somebody who is quite certain that they can rest on their laurels or they've got everything that they need. This is kind of giving me that false sense of security when you feel like you have everything you need before a blizzard rolls in or before you can't really leave the house for a while. Do I have all the food I need? Do I have all the whatever, right? This is somebody who feels like they have everything that they need. Everything is all set up and they're going to be just fine. They're going to get exactly what they want, 9 of Cups. And then Ace of Wands in the reverse, big F for failure. This Empress in the reverse does not have the best of intentions. And I'm not saying that the 7 of Swords kind of feels like people. 6 of Cups, kids maybe, definitely younger. I'm not saying they have great intentions. Haley Mills' characters didn't either. Kind of. I mean, it was sweet, but people should probably choose who they want to be in a relationship with, right? They're craftier, though. They know how to take advantage of their attributes or their advantages. If people don't see me, if I'm blind because they're blind to me because I'm smaller or because, I'm a kid, they don't take me seriously. Well, I can get away with some things then. Queen of Swords in the reverse, 6 of Wands. So these kids or these younger folks do a little bit of lying with the Queen of Swords in the reverse. And we have the 7 of Swords, right? I'm going to lie about my age. I'm going to lie about what I work or why I'm here. They're lying about something, and I feel like it's about getting access because the 6 of Wands is like a perimeter is how I'm seeing it. But they get in. Maybe they can just crawl in through a window. Three of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. Oh, okay. So we could have an Empress that is known because of their greed or their selfishness, right? There could be something that this Empress wants that is not theirs, that, they want to take. For some of you, this could be about an inheritance where we have a step parent taking something that isn't theirs before the children who were supposed to inherit that can show up, and they may have underestimated the children. um, this is, you think you're so clever, but it's just you versus us. And I think the Empress in the reverse is about to feel a little bit of heat. Like maybe they've made the wrong decision. Four of Cups in the reverse. Page of Cups. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. I feel like there's a theft. There could be money that goes missing. There could be jewelry that goes missing. There could be some inheritance that is adjusted unfairly. But with this Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, this is the motivation. Something's missing, something doesn't look right, or we think this Empress in the reverse is lying. They're trying to get more out of the inheritance, or they're trying to take something that isn't theirs. You underestimated the Six of Cups, though. Whoever these people are, they're like on to you. They're being sneaky because they have found evidence that the Empress was being sneaky. And I think that was true in the Parent Trap, too. I feel like the girls try to get the new wife kind of booted because they do overhear her saying that they're going to get sent to like boarding school or something, I think. So we have Nine of Swords in the reverse, the Fool, and the Three of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, I don't know if it's just like diminutive stature or literally the fact that you're like 12 years old, but we have somebody who leverages something that is kind of seen as a disadvantage or why they're not taken seriously. They're able to use that as an advantage, and it gives them access to something. Fool and Three of Wands in the reverse. I don't know why I feel like they're looking for an original copy, or they're looking for like a letter. I feel like there's some sort of communication, and we might have people that are breaking in. We might have people that are trying to access like an email account, but I think they're pretty crafty and they get what they want. Nine of Swords in the reverse, it's like something that normally would cause you issues is actually what gives you the green light. So if you picture those little spinny things you have to walk through in order to like go to a subway, if you're a small child, do you really have to pay? Probably not. You can just crawl underneath it, right? That's what I'm seeing. So like, you can underestimate me, but there are things that work out. I appreciate it, Ralph. Thank you. Hello, dude. How's it going? Hello, awesome. How are you today? All right, what else do we have? Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Cups. When the cat's away, the mice will play. And the Ten of Pentacles. I don't know, man. This is like Who Moved My Cheese, but like instead of cheese, it's actually valuable. I mean, I'll fight you over that. I like cheese a lot, but this Ten of Pentacles. This is like you moved in somewhere you weren't supposed to, or you took jewelry that wasn't yours. I feel like it's family working together. And the goal is to get this Empress in the reverse to walk away. There could be something of sentimental value, but I do feel like it's probably more likely that this is of significant actual value, right? And there's someone, this Empress in the reverse, who thinks they can take it when it's not theirs, or that they can outsmart the family, probably that's younger than them. but they can't. They don't get it. They don't get what they want. They may think they do. It's like if they steal a bracelet or something, they make it out of the house. They think they're so great. They congratulate themselves like, no one will ever know. And I have, whatever it is that I wanted to take. But then, the two kids or whatever find a way to sneak into this person's house, find the jewelry that was stolen, and they steal it back. Have you ever seen those videos of people who find their stolen bike and they're able to steal back their bike? Very similar. Hello, Miss Michelle. How are you doing? Is it La? Hello, how are you doing? So this truth that is exposed about this person stealing something or trying to, manipulate a situation, they get outmaneuvered. They get tricked by people that are less experienced than them. That's gotta hurt. Sometimes karma is, a bit brutal. This is like, not only did you not get what you wanted because you were a little bit arrogant, but you were like bested by someone that you judged to be not worthy as an opponent. Page of Wands in the reverse. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Ten of Swords in the reverse. If you take what's not yours, I'm going to sneak back in, or I'm going to sneak wherever you hit it, and I'm going to take it back. Page of Wands in the reverse. Someone underestimated or read the situation wrong, did not realize that there were other people that would maybe be able to be tricky or sneaky as well. And Ten of Swords in the reverse. Maybe you thought you had the last laugh. Maybe you thought you got what you wanted, but you didn't. LOL. King of Swords in the reverse. Ace of Pentacles. Two of Swords. It's like capture the flag, but with jewels or money. I know that person's lying. I know they're trying to be sneaky. I know they're trying to manipulate the situation. Let's just pretend for a little bit that we don't notice. We'll let them think that they're going to win, and then we know how to get that piece of jewelry back or whatever it is, piece of art. I don't know. I like the confidence. These kids are like, nah, we can get this back. I'm not worried. This is the Kipper. Main male in the reverse. Interesting because it's clarifying the male energy. Distant horizons in the reverse. Lovers in the reverse. Yeah, this is something to do with a new partner or someone that is not trusted by the family. You don't get to make those decisions, or, you're trying to take something that rightfully goes to another person that should stay in the family, that kind of thing, right? This could be someone who wants to take a family heirloom just so that they can pawn it because they want the money. And the family's obviously like, no. False person in the reverse. Mature woman. Mature man. So these are the two people. They're surprisingly mature, but people don't see them as such. So maybe you're, in your 20s and people still feel like you're immature. Maybe you're an old soul and you're only 15. I don't know. But we've got Seven of Swords, the two people coming out as not false. They're doing what they should to make sure that things are the way they should be according to that last will and testament, or according to the law. This person stole that, so I stole it back. I wasn't going to just wait for, the cops to pretend like it was important to them. Just figured I'd go do it myself. We're going to go with the signs of the times. What else do we have? Flamingo, fun. I love that there's two of them because I do feel like these are the Seven of Swords, Six of Cups people. It's almost like they're great at disguises, or they're great at looking like, they're up to nothing. They meld in with the background, or, people don't pay attention to them, so they get away with something. This is hilarious. So we've got the Moon Emotions, number 23. I think the motivation behind the Seven of Swords is amends or justice, but it's like this could be turned into a movie and people would be very amused. There's a sentimental situation here, but also something of great value. You may just see it as something that you could pawn, Empress in the reverse, but the Six of Cups, like there's an attachment there. That's why I feel like it could be inheritance related. All right, this is the Poe Tarot. I don't read these in the reverse, just so you know. What else do we have? The King of Candles, which is the King of Wands. The road to immortal renown lies straight, open, and unencumbered before him. And the Star. When the light was extinguished, she covered me warm, and she prayed to the angels to keep me from harm, to the Queen of the angels to shield me from harm. This feels to me like we knew whoever made this decision or whoever owned this valuable thing, they felt like they were taken care of by somebody. And I feel like it's one of these Six of Cups individuals. So this King of Wands wanted to make sure that it was very clear who was getting what. And the straight, unencumbered line, it really does feel like a family tree, right? This is my thing, my asset, and it's going to, be inherited by my child. But somebody tries to intervene. Knight of Quills, or the Knight of Swords. The object, truth, or the satisfaction of the intellect, and the object, passion, or the excitement of the heart, are, although attainable to a certain extent in poetry, far more readily attainable in prose. If I could get you distracted by something, if I could get you arguing about something, then maybe we don't have to be as focused on the details, or I don't have to admit what the truth is. I think we have a bit of a magician here, somebody who likes to play distraction games, and that enables them to get what they want, even if they're not actually entitled to that. Hello, Santiago. How are you doing? Hello, Tamisha. How's your day? What else do we have? Visionary, number 9. Confidence, self-assured, passionate, self-worth, and vivacious. Yeah. With the Empress being in the reverse, it's hard to reconcile that energy with a visionary. So it's much more likely, in my opinion, that either the person who's passed away or whose, desires need to be respected in a situation, it could be them. It could also be the children or one of the children, right? But I do feel like there is some sense of genius here. And it could have been inherited. I do feel like it's creative. So there could be, if this was, a famous painter, maybe there are less famous pieces of art that they're supposed to inherit that this other person feels oh, well, that's going to be worth money now because that person passed away and I want to be able to make money off of those things. Look at that heart on you. Oh, you really do care about people, don't you? Number 20, time. Planning, making decisions, leaving comfort, and taking risks. You're not the only one that can plan a little heist, a little trick, a little lie. This Empress in the reverse is the first one to make a move and feels quite satisfied that they've gotten what they wanted, only to find that somebody has a more effective plan, or somebody's plan undoes whatever they did, right? This is the Egyptian tarot. I think that's fair, Deborah. I don't blame you for that. Hello, Hayden. Hello, Matt. How are we doing? Santiago, are you thinking about cherry vanilla fudge? That's probably what I'm going to eat after this reading, if I'm honest. I'm probably going to have a little bit of the birthday cake fudge, too. Hello, Illuminati. How are you doing? Also, the same day I got fudge, I don't know if I told you, but I got this lemon blueberry pound cake candle. And I know, you can't smell it, but it's delicious. It's amazing. I wish you could smell it. It's kind of silly because I could probably make better use of that candle, but yeah. Just so you know what it smells like over here. Hello, Christine. How are you doing? All right, so we've got the Page of Pentacles in the reverse and the Tower. This is something that happens to irritate the younger people. This is like discovery of something missing. Hey, I'm pretty sure Dad's will said that we would get to inherit his piano, but it's not here. That kind of thing, right? Noticing that something is wrong. The Tower is like discovery. Strength. Ace of Pentacles. Two of Cups. It's all right. If we work together, we can get that back. I hope for your sake it's not a piano because that would be much heavier and much more difficult. Hey, what are you two doing over there with that moving machine? What's it called when they they're like moving stuff or yeah, whatever. Oh, nothing to see here. Just go back to your work. It's just a piano. Yeah, that's a much more difficult heist than, hey, do you think we can get back that like miniature coin collection? So we got people that are on the same side and they know that they're stronger if they work together and that they can probably outsmart this Empress in the reverse, or that they can put together a pretty legit plan, right? Yeah, there we go. Forklift, crane, either of those, that works. What else do we have? Three of Wands in the reverse and the Seven of Wands in the reverse. An unexpected attack. Someone's schedule, or oh, they always get their nails done at this time, where they always go to their poker night on Thursdays, whatever it is, when to get back whatever has been taken from you. You know who to talk to, the process you need to go through, but I don't feel like it's, hey, Mr. Lawyer Man, can you help me? I think it's more so, I know that back window's never locked, so I'll just sneak in while you're playing poker. LOL. Knight of Cups, Chariot, and the Ten of Wands in the reverse. You'll be too busy. You'll be distracted. so I can get whatever it is that I need. And we might have to have a little bit of schmoozing, a little bit of charisma or distraction. Maybe one person's flirting with the doorman while the other one sneaks into the apartment. I don't know, but well played, whoever you are. You know how to use your attributes, your skills, your words, and you get whatever this is back. Three of Cups. Reunited, and it feels so good. Ace of Cups. I feel like this is that sentimental thing. So yeah, you know how to pull this off. You know how to distract people. You have a pretty epic plan. Have you considered making a movie about this? This could be like Ocean's 22. I don't know. How many have they made now? I'm reasonably confident that there was like a 13 and a 14 maybe. I don't know, man. There we go. See, this is what I'm saying. You sneaky little devils, whatever you do, you're doing it to make things right. So I'm not going to give you too much crap. But this Ten of Pentacles says you get back whatever it is that you should have rightfully. I'm proud of you. Crafty. I hope nobody else tries to mess with you because they're going to feel pretty dumb. All right, this is the Gilded Reverie. What else do we have? Hello, Bradley. How are you doing? There goes the neighborhood. Yeah. So there's no 14 yet? Okay, so this would be Ocean's 14, like Family Feud. What I love, though, is it does feel like there's family members working together. So that makes me happy. Why does this feel even more like it's Ocean's 12, 13, 14? Is it the dice? Is it the gambling? Is it the subtle reference to a strip club? No shirt, no shoes, no service. I feel like you're dealing with somebody who was able to get into a relationship, or I really don't want to say weasel their way in, but that's kind of what it feels like. They were able to like weasel their way into some sort of financial situation that was better for themselves. And I think because they had, I don't like that reference, but that's what it is. I feel like this is somebody who was younger that married somebody that was well off and had adult children, or at least teenage children. And this person leveraged their like attractiveness or their sex appeal to marry somebody with money. And once they got that situation, they wanted to leverage their access to accounts or property to get something to enrich themselves. And I feel like these kids are like, I'd like to see you try. They're like, no, you're not going to get what you want. I know what you've been after. I know what you want, but you're not going to get it. So trust may have been always an issue between these individuals. We've got, yeah. This is a social climber. I did what I did. I married this person, or I, was dating this person because I knew it would make things easier for me, because I wanted to be introduced to this person's connections, because I was trying to network. I don't often see the cross as a sign of somebody passing, but I do feel like someone has passed away in this reading. My condolences. Especially if there's someone trying to profit off of that person's death. Godspeed to you, because I feel like you're trying to protect or respect this person's wishes. And there's somebody who's trying to go against those in a selfish way. So I'm praying for you. You may not need it, because I do feel like you got some protection, or you got the sail behind, or the wind behind your sails. Is that the thing? I don't sail, you guys. I think that's how it works. You can make fun of me. I won't get offended.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works, you guys.
This is the Fairy Godmother Oracle. Let's see what else we've got for you. Tom Cruise versus Brad Pitt versus Keanu Reeves, all going for the same role. Is there even a question? Keanu Reeves, hands down. Duh. All right, what else do we have? Knowledge and blossoming. So part of the reason there is like luck on the side of the Six of Cups, which I believe are children, is there's knowledge or something that's supposed to be passed down to you. Let's pretend for a moment that your parent was Vincent van Gogh. Probably not, right? But we're going to use that analogy because it's fun. There might be little notes, little notebooks, right? Wasn't there like a notebook of his found in like, I don't know, like 100 years ago or something? There's information that's supposed to get passed down to you that may be hidden that nobody knows about. Let's say this person was an actual painter, maybe not Vincent van Gogh, but there's a note behind one of those paintings for you and it helps you in your own path. There's something about this inheritance or this situation where like generational wisdom is being passed down. This is what I did when I mixed my own paint, or this is what I did in terms of, writing screenplays. If you want a garden too, here's how I made sure my tomatoes got extra big. You get the point. It helps you in terms of building your own life. And it could be as simple as this is money that helps you, buy a house, something like that. But it's meant for you or you too. For many of you, this feels like a brother and sister or, set of siblings. I hope you're less trouble than those twins in Parent Trap. Hello, Julia. How are you doing? Hello, Dylan. I hope you're having a good day. So we have grip, anchor, chains, and weighed down, and lockdown, mental prison, confined. I'm not usually one to get excited over this kind of mindset because I enjoy people who feel liberated. But I think this is our Empress in the reverse, somebody who may be realizing they don't have any other options. There's no plan they can come up with or no way they can get what they want. They were simply in denial, thinking that they would be able to carry out whatever this plan was without consequences or, victorious. Sorry, not sorry. You were just a little bit arrogant and thought that nothing would happen. Yeah, this feels to me like maybe you married somebody, you were hopeful that you would inherit everything that they owned. And when this person has passed away, you realize that there's very little that you inherit. We have love in the reverse. For many of you, this person realized late in the game, I am in a relationship with somebody that was trying to use me for my money. So I want to make sure that my kids get everything or, the bulk of it, right? I feel like this journal or this letter, there's something written down that makes it very clear who's supposed to get what. It could be in addition to a last will and testament, but we have somebody who, you really can't argue against this. This belongs to the Six of Cups, to the kids. Tough titties. Financial support. This Empress in the reverse was hoping that if they put forth some sort of act or if they, brightened up the last couple of days of someone's life, that they would be able to basically be covered for life. I can inherit all that money. Sorry. So we have twin flames, the one, mirrored souls and pledged, and synchronicities, signs, 1111, 222, and 333. The thing is, many of you may be dealing with a person who has passed away after they were a widow, meaning their true love may have preceded them in death. And it's as if the widow or widower who married someone else realized just before they passed away themselves that this new partner of theirs was seeking to undo or cause problems for the children of this very important love connection. So I think because they were willing to be a little bit more honest with themselves about who they'd actually married or who they decided to get involved with, they took extra precautions to make sure that the money went to the children, almost as like a final act of love to the parent that preceded them in death. So I hope this isn't getting too specific, but I do feel like there is real love that contrasted with this kind of like secondary love from this Empress in the reverse who is just kind of trying to make a dime. Yep. So we have pop-up, spontaneous, unexpected, surprise visit, and access granted. The children or, Six of Cups individuals find a way to show up where they suspect this item is or this money is, and they're given access. Perhaps because they've talked to the cops, perhaps because they're quite crafty. So we have the Divine Feminine. I feel like this is possibly their mother. Doesn't have to be. And yeah, telepathy. There have been intuitive messages or warnings in people's dreams, possibly the parent and the children, right? The person who's passed away before they passed away, that there would be somebody who would approach this will or this inheritance in bad faith and try to negotiate because they were toxic or greedy, not wanting to let these kids inherit their rightful inheritance. So again, I feel like there is something here that really tips the scale in their favor. They find a note, a letter, something that was maybe notarized. And this Empress in the reverse, basically, in a legal sense, gets told to sit down and shut up. Looks pretty clear like you were trying to steal something or you were trying to lie about something. So we're not going to take you seriously. This is the Golden Girls. What else do we have? What else do we have? Three of Wands. Ace of Wands in the reverse and the Eight of Cups. There may have been some surveillance here. Maybe someone has a Ring camera. Maybe there were security cameras around the house. But I do think that the Six of Cups energies were waiting to see that the Empress in the reverse walked away or left their place. And that's when they went and took whatever was theirs back. Nine of Swords, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like you maybe tried to say that something disappeared or, it had been lost or it had been stolen, a year or two ago so that you could keep it and not have to relinquish it up to these children. But if you said that, like it was already gone, let's say it's a ring or something, and then these kids come over and they steal it back, what are you going to do? Report that thing that you said was already missing? Modern solutions for modern problems. You told people that it was already stolen. We know you have it. So if we steal it from you in reality, you can't say shit. I really hope that's how it went because that's brilliant. I don't like anybody stealing, okay? Let's just be clear about that. But if this is who was supposed to get it, like, Go on with your bad self. So we have the Lovers, but this is a misprint. So see how it says number 6 at the top? It does say Magician down here, but it's supposed to be the Lovers. That's why we have 2 people. The Magician's always 1 person. So this is somebody who thought that they were crafty, thought that they could go up against these kids, or that these kids wouldn't even challenge them. But it's like we have the double Magician. That's how I'm taking this misprinted card. Is they underestimated you. This Empress in the reverse thought for sure they'd be able to outsmart you, or there was nothing you could do about it. But they clearly are going to feel differently once things actually end. You get back whatever it is that is rightfully yours, and the Empress in the reverse doesn't seem to have an available move. It's kind of like checkmate, right? All right, this is What's the News. Yes, reclamation. I think you're right. What else do we have? Numbing, self-medicating, addictions, and irrational behavior, and spilling the beans. So part of what caused the issue for this Empress in the reverse, besides just kind of being a rotten person trying to steal from some kids, that's what I said. I wish you luck. I'm sure you're going to heal at some point, but they were demonstrating irrational behavior and may have even told people, yeah, I reported that ring missing, I reported that car missing, or I reported that money stolen. But guess what? I actually still have it. They did something real dumb. They gave away their position. Like when you play battleships, you also tell people where your ships are. Like they couldn't help themselves. Maybe this person likes to drink. Maybe this person is just real bad at keeping secrets. But they told somebody they still had that ring, or they still had that thing, right? And I think whoever overheard or whoever was told this said, that ain't right. I'm going to tell these kids. The cleanse, detox, ridding negativity, and purification. Chained, codependency, unhealthy attachment, and weighed down. Tiptoeing, avoiding getting caught, acting shady, and sneaking around. So this person could have an addiction. This person may just, be a little bit greedy. But when they were confessing the reality, somebody found out that they were being dishonest about this inheritance. And I do think that that's when their plan really did fail, because it was no longer secret at that point. I think we have somebody who felt a responsibility to be honest about what they knew that the Empress in the reverse was trying to accomplish. All right, last but not least, this is the Zodiac fortune telling cards. What else do we have? A woman is coming between you and your beloved. You will soon go on a long trip. You worry over small matters. And a successful leader who will produce. There's a lot of success and happiness in your future. Your willingness to listen to your intuition about a feminine energy that you cannot trust is spot on. So give yourself credit and follow through on, listening to that little message or that warning. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I love you all. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes, and I will see you on the next reading. Doodles.